How's it going? Welcome to Change is Good. My name is Brian. In this video, we're going to go through another box of half dollars. We've got 50 rolls to go through, and we'll be looking for silver proofs, NIFCs, or coins not intended for circulation, foreign coins, mint areas, and varieties, such as double dies, repunch mint marks. This stamp has been pretty good luck lately, so hopefully this box will have a decent amount of silver in it, just like the last two boxes did. And of course, we're also going to be looking for anything to fill the albums over here. All right, box. Let's see what you got on top. Looks a lot like the last two boxes. Let's get started. We're on roll number 3. And we're on the board with a nice shiny proof. It's a 2012 S with a mintage of just under 844,000. That's a pretty low mintage and a pretty coin. Let's keep going. Roll number 6. We have an NIFC, or coin not intended for circulation. It's a 2006 D with a mintage of 2 million even. All right, back to the box. Roll number 16. We have another NIFC. This time it's a 2009 P with a mintage of 1.9 million. All right, back to it. We're on the 20th roll. We've got a double die. Let's check it out. Here we have a 1971 D in a very late die stage, probably stage E. Even though there's not much detail left, you can still see extra thickness here in the lettering and the date. Now, if you look at the word trust, you can just barely see a notch here at the bottom left leg of the R right in this area. There's also extra thickness here in the letter S and at the top of the T. That's a dead giveaway. There's also extra thickness in the letter T in Liberty, with the right serif being widened and squared. Here's a quick comparison. The T on the left is the regular die. The one on the right is the double die. As you can see, the right side is a bit wider than the left side. This is a very late stage example of DDO number 9 on Variety Vista. In earlier die stages, it's a pretty impressive variety. In this late die stage, it's nearly impossible to see. The pictures on the website only go up to stage D for this variety. I believe this example is probably stage E. That's about as late as it gets. Even without the details, with enough experience, you can spot stuff like this. All right, let's go back to the box. Roll number 39. We have another NIFC. This time it's a 2010 P with a mintage of 1.8 million. All right, back to it. We've got an empty box. Let's do a quick recap of the hunt. Overall, it was a pretty light box. We only had 5 finds on the board, including one variety, a late stage 1971 D, DDO number 9. We also had 3 NIFCs, a 2006 D, 2009 P, and a 2010 P. And to top it off, we also had a really nice 2012 S proof, and also put out a nice 2023 D out for the albums. Strangely enough, we actually don't have one yet. I've only been finding Philadelphia's. We'll add this to the albums later, but first, we're going to hunt another box. Let's get started. Okay, box number 2. You have a different stamp. Will that matter at all? Let's find out. So 2023s on top, not too bad. All right. Time to get started. Roll number 2, we've got a double die. Let's check it out. Under the scope is a 1972 D. You can see extra thickness here in the date and the motto with a split here at the bottom serif of the letter G. Over here in the word trust, you can see extra thickness in the lettering with splitting at the bottom of the first T, the bottom of both legs of the R, and the top of the U on both sides. This is DDO number 1 on Variety Vista, or WDDO number 1 on WexlersDoubleDie.com. Here's a close-up shot of the splitting at the bottom of the lettering and here at the top of the U. All right, back to the box. Roll number 9, and we've got another double die. Back to the scope. Here we have a 1974 D. You can see extreme thickness here in the motto and the date, with splitting here on the left side of the 1 and the left side of the 9 here on the outside curl and the inside curl right through here. Over here in the word trust, you can see heavy doubling of the lettering, especially on the R, the U, and the S. There's also a big notch here on the back side of the 4 and the date. This is DDO number 1 on Variety Vista, or the FS 101 in the Cherry Picker's Guide, a fairly common yet sought after variety. Let's get back to the box. Well, the last 35 rolls have been an absolute disaster. Nothing whatsoever. We're now on roll number 45, toward the end of the box. And you'll see why this box has been so tough. A lot of these rolls have been loaded up with these 2023 Philadelphias. But check out the end there. Did not expect that one. 64, Denver. That is a welcome sight. Let's hope there's more. Roll number 50 will have a double die. Let's go to the scope. Although it's not as pretty as the last example, here we have another 1972D DDO number 1 on Variety Vista. You have the extra thickness here in the date and the motto with a split here at the bottom surf of the letter G. And if you look at the word trust, although there's a bit of damage, you can see splitting here at the bottom of the first T, the bottom of both legs of the R, and the top of the U on both sides. Now I'll give you a close-up. The bottom of the T and the top of the U are a bit damaged, but here you can clearly see the splitting at the bottom of the R on both legs. Alright, now let's do a recap of the hunt. Well, even though that box had a 35 roll drought, it wasn't a bad hunt. We had 4 finds in total, including one 1964D, 90% silver. We also had 3 varieties. We had a pair of 1972D DDO number 1s and 1974D FS101. And now we've got some unfinished business. We've got a slot to fill. We should have filled this one a long time ago. Better late than never. We've now hunted 48 boxes and have 130 out of 297 slots filled. We're making progress, although slowly. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content and made you want to raid your grandpa's $50 stash, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you have any feedback or questions about any of these finds, feel free to leave me a comment and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Thanks again, and remember, every coin has a story, and even some mediocre stories can have a happy ending. I'll see y'all next time.